In a world where the ruthless exchange of power defines the boundaries of good and evil, a young man named Cale stands at the precipice of change. Living in the bustling, enigmatic city of Elaris, Cale is known as a quiet, unassuming figure, often lost in the shadows. But hidden beneath his humble exterior is a secret, a burden he carries, the power of an ancient demon known as Asmodeus. Cale discovered his dark gift when he was a child, during a moment of despair when he witnessed his father murdered by a gang of merciless criminals. Asmodeus, bound to Cale by blood, feeds on his emotions, unleashing a terrifying power capable of obliterating anything in its path. Yet, despite the malevolence seething within, Cale vowed to harness this demonic strength for justice and retribution against the evil that plagues his city. By night, Cale becomes an enigmatic figure known only as the Demon Blade, an elusive vigilante feared by the criminal underground. His crimson cloak fluttering like the infernal winds, Cale hunts those who dwell in darkness, disarming them with a mere flick of his hand, his eyes gleaming with an otherworldly glow. Despite wielding fearsome magic, his heart remains anchored to principles of compassion and justice. On one fateful evening, Cale's vigilantism attracts unwanted attention from the city's most notorious syndicate, led by a cunning and mysterious figure known only as Seraph. Neither wholly good nor entirely evil, Seraph is fascinated by Cale's power and seeks to exploit it for his own unexplained purposes. He orchestrates a series of challenges designed to test the limits of Cale's resolve, each trial more perilous than the last. Along the journey, Cale encounters a strange mix of allies and foes, an eccentric alchemist who offers cryptic wisdom, a noble thief with a heart of gold, and a blind seer who foresees both doom and hope in Cale's path. Each character, bizarre yet compelling, aids Cale in uncovering the deeper meanings behind his power and its potential for redemption. As Cale battles inward struggles with the demon's tempting whispers, the story unveils timeless lessons on power, responsibility, and the essence of true heroism. In the final confrontation with Seraph, Cale must decide whether to succumb to Asmodeus's corrupting influence or rise above it, defining his path not by the power he wields but by the choices he makes.